Alex Burns, the newest seminarian for the Archdiocese of Galveston-Houston. How are you today?
I'm doing well.
Yeah, tell me about yourself.
Good. I'm Alex Burns. I'm the newest seminarian for the Archdiocese of Galveston-Houston.
So I've heard.
I have been at this parish for forever, since like third grade.
Founding family? Like St. Oak Ridge?
No,
Okay,
unfortunately,
right after that,
no.
what's your first memory from St. Anthony Padua?
Ooh, I don't know. First one I really remember is not wanting to go on edge retreats. I think that was my first one. But we did faith formation and everything all the way through. Nice. But I can't really remember any of that.
So sacrament prep, youth group,
yeah,
confirmation, all that stuff at St.
Everything
Anthony.
was here.
Nice.
Except like baptism, first communion. That was back in Dallas.
Nice. Is that where you grew up?
We're in Keller, in between Fort Worth and Dallas. So Diocese of Fort Worth.
Keller.
Yeah. Diocese of Fort Worth. That's where I was originally.
Do you know how many seminarians you have going into like your class, quote unquote?
There's gonna be I think 8 or 9 of us,
Nice.
but there's only be 4 in my class, so the other 4 are going to.
Okay.
They haven't finished college yet.
Nice. So you finished college. Where'd you go?
I went to Texas A&M.
Nice.
Gig 'em. Don't wear the ring though.
Would you? Don't wear the ring.
No. I try not to be into materialistic things, you know.
That was good. What'd you study?
I studied industrial engineering, industrial and systems.
And at what point did you decide I want to give all that up and be a priest instead?
The moment I started working in corporate.
Corporate?
Yeah, corporate.
Yeah, you put on the tie and you said...
No, I didn't have to wear a tie, fortunately.
You got out before even the tie got on?
Yeah, I never had to. It was a pretty informal work environment. Because I worked in a distribution center. So I was with all like the random warehouse guys.
Now you're going to work at a different kind of distribution.
Yeah, I'm trying to engineer souls to heaven. Yeah.
That's a headline right there.
Thank you.
So Alex, as a parishioner of St. Anthony Padua, now, praise God, entering the seminary. Just want to kind of get to know you, ask some questions, so parishioners and everyone kind of understand your discernment process, how you discovered your vocation, that kind of stuff. Sound good? All right. So would you rather fight a horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
I think 100 duck-sized horses would be easiest.
You don't think you get overwhelmed?
No.
Yeah?
I think you just, you can easily kick them out. Just on repeat. I think I got enough stamina against 100 little guys than one massive duck.
That's true. Horse-sized duck. Yeah.
Like there's not really a weak spot.
That's good decision-making process. Seminary is lucky to have you. If you're comfortable with it, walk me through maybe that like first moment where you felt kind of that tug to the priesthood.
The first tug was at Texas A&M. I think we have a great student center there.
John 15?
I was in John 15 as well.
Nice, yes.
And the priests there are really into it.
Yeah.
They're young guys, and they're just so into the liturgy, and that's awesome. I don't think, like, growing up, my family was really liturgically based. Like, we love going to Mass, but, like, on the way home from Mass, we were asked about the homily, which is good, and the homily is important, but that's not, like, the focus.
Sure.
And then going to college was really, like, the Eucharist is everything.
Your focus has shifted.
That's what's really important. And I've seen just a bunch of great priests, and I think it's a great life, and the Lord gave me this life, and why not use it in service of Him?
Praise God.
And I just think seeing those priests and being like, yeah, that's really something admirable. And then we had the Norbertines, which is an order from California, come out, and it was the same week I got a letter to go on a come and see with the servants, the guys from St. Anthony's.
Coincidence?
I know, crazy. And then the guy was like, if you're a real man, you'll go and actually figure out what the Lord wants you to do. And then it shook me to my boots.
Was that scary, that call?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We went to Willie's afterwards, and I was freaking out.
Oh, it's the ice house?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, what'd you get?
I get the buffalo bites without fail.
So much better than the boneless wings.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do you think is at A&M, like at St. Mary's there, that every parish should kind of have to help foster vocations? Is there anything like, is it the staff? Is it the confession times? Like, what kind of like features and functions does a parish need to have to help foster vocations?
Ooh, that's tough. I think it's hard to relate to St. Mary's because it's college towns. All the people there are your age, pursuing the same thing.
Sure, good point.
But I think, it's very liturgically based. Like our main talk in John 15 and other ministries is John 15 is dead, St. Mary's is dead, because these things are only supposed to lead us to Jesus. Jesus is what's alive within all of it. Like, John 15 will eventually fade out and won't be a ministry anymore, but Jesus will remain.
So kind of get rid of that retreat high,
Yes,
focus
exactly.
on what's going to last.
Yes, like
love that.
St. Anthony's amazing, but St. Anthony's probably won't last forever.
That's
but
true.
Jesus will.
That's fair.
And so,
Yeah,
always have to remember.
your foundation can't be the parish,
Yes,
the doors.
exactly.
Yeah,
Good job.
love that.
Yeah.
Speaking of retreats, I happen to know that I think we both have spent some time at a certain summer camp up in
Yes.
Georgia. What is it about a giant mud pit that can lead a teen closer to Christ?
Just like the joy, just like real joy.
Just release the inhibitions.
Yeah,
right?
just like
Tasha Bennett
no
quotes that.
chains. You're
Yeah.
all in it.
Nice.
It's all in the ears.
Favorite memory from being a summer missionary? Anything stand out?
I think our last week, due to the fireworks, we had 4th of July, our very last day. And so we had the 4th of July, and
Love
we
that.
ran down the hill.
Oh,
it was phenomenal.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun fact, if anyone remembers our good friend John Clark, seminarian,
Clark
also a former Life Teen Summer missionary. So,
Go be Life Team Missionary.
yeah, Life Teen.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Actually, I have a hidden grudge against you.
Oh, drop it.
Yes, for like 4 years now, because I applied and I got Restore. And I emailed you, and I was like, hey, can I please do Cove Crest? My siblings are going to Cove Crest. It'll be like our first time. And you're like, we really want you to Restore. And then a week later, you post on Instagram saying, we need more guys for Cove Crest.
I did you so
It was
dirty.
it was
We
a
just
knife.
met today.
It was a knife.
Are you here to kill me?
No. You already killed me, materially.
Well,
No, I'm
you'll be a
kidding.
priest, so pray
But
for me.
I've had a running joke against you for a while now.
All right, Alex. You have to fight Muhammad Ali in his prime. Would you rather bring 4 clones of yourself, 10 Pope Francises, a very heavily sedated Batman, or 45 aggressive hamsters?
That's tough. I don't think Muhammad Ali would want to hit the Pope, but I know the Pope wouldn't want to hit him back.
10 popes.
But it's all the same. It's all Pope Francis, right? Yeah, I don't think he's got bad knees. That's
true.
That's 20 bad knees in
But
the ring.
maybe you could distract him while you fight him.
Or I get 10 separate pontifical blessings.
In there with you. Oh, that's true, actually. Yeah. You
And then I'm literally unstoppable.
Oh wow, I didn't think about that.
I know.
You're in the liturgy.
Or I get him in his wheelchair and I kind of build a barrier of Pope Francis.
Actually got this question off the internet, and actually the sedated Batman was the clear winner.
No chance.
I don't know. Maybe even Batman a little sedated. I mean,
No
he
chance.
could have a good chance against Ali.
No, I still don't think so.
Okay, we'll sit on it. We'll think about that one.
I think I'm taking 10 Papa Franks.
What advice would you give to maybe a young person your age, younger, maybe even older, who is either right now maybe feeling the call to religious life, or maybe in the future might?
Pray. I don't think discernment is a lot of fun, but it's a process you need to go through.
Yeah.
I probably discerned for 3-4 years, I feel like.
Really?
Yeah, because
After
I think
that
I started
first call?
sophomore year is when I was like really started feeling it.
Okay.
And now I'm 4 years since.
What were the kind of the stages of that discernment like? Was it kind of just like grappling with it, figuring out like how to answer it? Like, did you have certain stages, or what was it like?
Yeah, I definitely think I did, and it was like really like whoa, I don't think I want to do that. That's way far beyond
Wrestling
me.
a little bit?
Yeah, and then it's like, okay, this is a real possibility. This is kind of cool.
Okay.
And then it's like, I would love to have a family of my own. That's not something I really want anymore.
Sure.
Like, I'd rather have a family. And then it's like, are you willing to sacrifice for me? It's like, okay, Lord.
That is a deeper level.
Yeah, that's
like,
when it's like,
sacrificial love.
when you get to like
Yeah.
sacrifice, like, are you willing to do this? It's like, okay.
It reminds me of the different kind of forms of love, like agape
yeah.
love, the
Yeah,
different
yeah.
kinds. So you can, once you hit kind of that agape, that self-giving, that is definitely like okay, this vocation's getting
Yeah.
for real now.
Yeah, so I think for people who are hearing or about to hear it, like, pray with it.
Yeah.
It's not easy. It'll take a long time. But he's also going to bless
Sure.
whatever you choose. He's not going to let you be a married man. He's supposed to be a priest. And he's going to be like, actually, you're supposed to do this, so you're going to be unhappy the
Yeah.
whole time. But he's going to bless it regardless, so I don't think that's like an interior freedom that came with discernment.
Nice.
So I think that would be tough for people to figure out.
I like
but-
that though, because it's a good point of like, if one of your stages of discernment is just like freaking out,
Yeah.
that's okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, let's process that normally as healthy as you can. But like, that might just be part of the process.
Yeah.
And God willing, if that's what you're really called to, you'll get there.
Yeah, it's okay to freak out with the Lord.
Amen, brother. It's in the Bible there somewhere, I think. If you could look into the future, or think about like your future, priestly self watching this video, what advice or what reminder would you want to give your future priestly self about what kind of ministry you want to like live?
Radical hospitality.
Yeah,
It's a little
heard of
live
that.
team motto for you. I think just like using your time for other people and like bring the sacraments to those who need it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, burnout's real, but push through.
Is that what you think you're most work concerned about, about the life of a priest, just getting burnt out from doing the same thing over and over?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what I hear pretty frequently. Don't have too high of hopes for doing everything because there's burnout. Burnout's very real. But I think actually keep going and bring the sacraments doesn't need it. It's there's so many fruits there for that one person.
Oh yeah, it'll be different. Everyone has a different story, a different journey. You're gonna meet them where they're at. I think
there's so many ministries I want to be a part of.
Yeah, like what?
I want to do homeless ministry.
Okay.
I want to do bring to the sick. There's so many things that the parish priest gets to do.
Sure.
Which is awesome that some orders can't do because they're doing.
Did you consider a specific order versus kind of
there's a couple.
priests?
There's a couple that I discerned, but I think.
What helped you kind of land on diocese?
When I did my interview, I'm blanking who the priest was, but he said we're the boots on the ground. We can do everything. This is home and this is where we're gonna stay. But I think I'm still discerning. There's still plenty of things the Lord will call me to.
Very
so
true.
I might be a priest in 7 years. I might be in an order. I might be married.
Yeah.
Who knows? So there's still figuring that out.
Sure. Do you feel any sort of I don't know how to put maybe hometown pride maybe of being able to you could come back and minister to the Woodlands in Houston?
I would love that.
Yeah. Why?
I think because my family's here and I get to say mass for my family would be awesome.
Yeah.
But also there's so many friends and families that I've kind of been into because I've been from here that I'm excited to minister to as well.
It'd be
and
cool.
I can be very close.
Yeah, it'd be cool for them to see say mass, that's our boy.
Yeah, exactly.
We helped.
There's so many parish moms that take me under their wing that I'm so excited to minister to.
Are you talking the people who chaperone? Did you ever go to Cove Crest as a camper yourself?
Yes, I went twice.
So you're talking
those the chaperones, all of my old life teen moms, they all know who they are.
Yeah. That's awesome. That you're you're putting the city on your back, putting the parish on your back.
Yeah.
Nice. Are there any kind of tangible things or activities that parishioners can do to support you and maybe other people discerning in our parish?
Prayer.
Yeah. Anything more than that? Obviously, prayer is indelible, but
go to daily mass. Make time for it.
Really? Why? Why would someone doing that help you in your vocation?
Because mass is so important, and a single mass is worth more than everything. I'm blanking what the short story is of she put the lady couldn't afford bread and the
2 coins?
No, it's not biblical.
Not Bible.
I'm blanking on what it was. I heard it from Brother Thomas, but it's the baker wouldn't give this lady bread, but she's I'll say a mass for you.
Oh.
And he was no chance.
That's ringing a bell.
Yeah, and then he put the bread on the scale and he goes, it wasn't worth much. And she wrote one mass and said it, placed it on the thing, outweighed the bread. It's it's worth more than everything combined.
Love that.
So go to mass and say mass for me, please.
Offer you up.
Or say it for those who need it more.
Definitely
people who need it more than you.
Nice. So Alex, we can pretty much only count on one hand how many religious have kind of come out of our parish in Padua. What do you think we can do to kind of help work on that?
Yeah. I think we make Jesus the most important thing in the mass. I think this is probably for the whole church of we go through the motions every time I go to mass. It's just something we do.
Sure.
On Sundays. It's it's just an hour. We can do it. It's easy. But we just don't put our whole heart into it like we should. And we need to break out of that routine and make mass the most important thing we do in the week. Well, something I did in college was I went to mass to go see my friends afterwards and kind of hang out for 15 minutes after mass. But I think he used that to make me fall in love with him more deeply in the Eucharist because I made the mass the most important thing. And I think something that we need to do across the whole universe.
Not just our parish.
Everywhere needs to make Jesus the most important thing in the mass. And the homily is good, and so is community, and so are all these other things. But Jesus is the most important thing, and I think we're having a real change, a real revival with Eucharist, which is real. It's really happening. It's really happening. And I think there's gonna be a lot of young guys or women, young women too, coming out of St. Anthony's who are really called and interested, and I'm praying for them, and I really hope that they have the courage to say yes.
I do too. I hope I get to have more Sunday conversations
that'd be
with
awesome.
new seminarians and religious sisters.
I hope so.
Everybody, maybe you can come back and you can sit right here and eat
I'll
ice cream.
I'll be the third guy.
Yeah, it'd be great. So you've been accepted as seminarian for Archdiocese of Galveston-Houston. You posted a great meme on Instagram of the LeBron announcing you're taking your talents to seminary. What is next for the summer and going forward for you?
So I have the Propaedeutic Summer.
The what?
Propaedeutic. Don't try to spell it. It's brutal.
That's fun.
Basically just formation for the summer.
Okay.
And it's I'll have a couple weeks at the seminary and then a couple weeks at a parish. They're gonna
Similar to the 6 seminarians that we had join here. Awesome.
Exactly.
Where are you headed?
More coming here, but I unfortunately won't be coming here because it's my home parish.
That's fair.
It'd be too easy for me.
Yeah, you already know.
So they're sending me to Galveston.
Galveston.
So
nice.
I think I'll have like 3 or 4 parishes down there.
Awesome.
I think there's plenty of ladies here who be like, "Where's Alec? I thought he was coming too." It's like, I hope so. Not like ladies. I meant like the moms here. I should rephrase that.
I'm gonna cut that. What are you most looking forward to that time of formation at the parish?
I think there's so many ministries that I haven't yet seen.
Sure.
And haven't been a part of yet that I'm really excited to be a part of.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of administration stuff that I've never seen.
Sure,
and there's
yeah.
so much behind these walls that
Being a priest, obviously, the sacrament's the focal point, but there's so many more aspects and details and activities that you probably haven't even jumped into
nowhere
yet.
near.
You know,
Yeah.
The leadership side, the decision-making side, that's a real aspect of the priesthood.
Yeah, there's so much there, like administration, that I've never done.
Yeah.
I think I'm good at Excel because of an engineering.
Oh man,
I don't know.
The church does
do
need
anything else.
Hey, the fact that you know memes and know how to use Excel, I mean, the church is already a better place because of it. You know what I mean? Well, I'm excited that you're gonna have a good summer there. Obviously wish you would be here with us at St. Anthony, but it makes sense. You need to get out and see the diocese.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, and one more kind of question I'm just dying to know is, would you rather have a theme song that plays everywhere you go, anytime you enter a room that you get to pick, or speak any language but you hiccup every 3rd word?
I think the theme song would be sweet. I think if you choose, but I think it'd get old though.
That's a factor.
True. That's true.
What do you pick?
I think you do it for humor's sake and just make everyone else mad. And do some just crazy Imagine Dragon song or something.
Imagine. Have you know Soul? Have you know Charity? Make it Nickelback. Why don't you?
I can. That's tough. I don't know the song, but I think I'd probably do the song.
Really?
I think the hiccup.
The hiccup will get old trying to speak
I don't know,
Spanish.
but I just traveled abroad and I wish I could speak.
Think about being
language.
a priest, be able to speak every language. I mean, maybe you could deal with the hiccups. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's a good point.
You could hear confessions in any language.
Yeah,
That's a flex.
and but you never said I could understand it.
I guess I could.
I could just speak it. Yeah.
If
it comes down to logistics.
If I make it, you can speak it and understand it. Is that your decision?
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Good answer.
It's easy.
Good answer. Well, Alex, it's been a pleasure to meet you. I'm very sorry for stifling your initial summer missionary hopes, but I'm glad you've forgiven me. I'll come to you for confession one day and confess that sin.
Okay, good.
Best of luck this summer in your formation.
Thank you.
Is there anything you want to tell the parish? Anything you want to leave with? The mic's yours.
Yeah. Thank you, St. Anthony of Padua, for being my home parish for the last long time. I'm very grateful for each of y'all. Thank you for praying for me and praying for Vocations. I'm very fortunate to be the first diocesan seminarian from St. Anthony of Padua. I'm very grateful for y'all. Love y'all. You'll be my prayers.
Amen. Alex?
Hey.
God bless, sir.
God bless. A pleasure.
Have a great day.
Sweet.